Welcome to my channel. Today we'll look for another 30 questions with a step towards a PCM1 preparation. First question, which of the following are characteristics of a cross-functional Scrum team? Options. The members of the Scrum team closely collaborate with the people outside of the team. The members of the Scrum team are architects, developers, testers, domain experts. The Scrum team members have all the skills needed to build product increment without relying on outside help. Answer is the Scrum team members have all the skills needed to build the product increment without relying on outside help. Scrum Guide 2020 explains Scrum teams are cross functional, meaning the members have all the skills necessary to create value each sprint. They're also self managing, meaning they internally decide who does what, when, and how. Next question. A fine example of self management is having developers collaborate on selecting their own work during the sprint. True or false? Answer is true. The developers will discuss what needs to be done next and decide how to divide any work that needs to be done. Nobody from outside tells them how to do the work. Next question. How can a Scrum team building a home banking application handle security issues? Options. Create product backlog items for every security issue. Plan a sprint in which to handle all known security issues. Don't perform any work until an external security specialist can do a full security audit. After this, you can analyze the results and create a product backlog items. Or ask the responsible department within the organization to handle any security issues. Create a separate list and document there all known security issues. Answer. Create product backlog items for every security issue. Product backlog is a single source of requirements for any change to be made to the product. Next question. The Scrum team can improve the security of the product by adding security requirements to the definition of done. True or false? Answer is true. Yes, the definition of done can contain security requirements and it ensures that the product increment respects those requirements. An alternative is to add any security concern to the product backlog. It depends on the circumstance which options work best, but both ways are acceptable. Next question. As a Scrum Master, you're helping a large group of developers create multiple Scrum teams. Which question can help guide this process? Options. How to ensure that each team has the right level of experience and expertise. How to ensure that each team has at least one senior developer and tester. Who will be the lead developer in each team? How to ensure that each team has at least one domain expert familiar with the business requirements, or how to ensure that the team doesn't have too many junior developers. Answer is how to ensure that each team has the right level of expertise and experience. When forming multiple teams, the team must be balanced. But this is just one guiding question or requirement. Next question. How should the product owner order the product backlog? Options. By date, with the new items at the top of the backlog. By value, with the most valuable items at the top of the backlog. By size, with larger items at the bottom. Or items are randomly placed, the developers will pull the most appropriate items from the product backlog. By risk, with safer items at the top of the backlog. Or the product owner decide how to order the product backlog in a way that maximizes the value? Answer is the product owner decides how to order the product backlog in a way that maximizes the value. Product owner will order the product backlog to best achieve goals and missions. The goal is to maximize value. How this is done is left to the product owner to decide. Next question. Who is responsible for defining the definition of done? Options: the development organization together with the Scrum team, the development organization or the Scrum team if none was created by the development organization, the Scrum Master as a leader and a coach in the organization, the product owner as they're responsible for the product, the developers alone. Answer is the development organization or the Scrum team if none was created by the development organization. The Scrum Guide 2020 explains if the definition of done for an increment is a part of standards of organization, all Scrum teams must follow it as a minimum. If it's not an organization standard, the Scrum team must create a definition of done appropriate for the product. Next question. Which of the following represents the product increment of a software product? Options: any additional features that were added and which complement the existing features created in a previous sprint. The sprint backlog, which contains a decomposition of the selected product backlog items. A new automated test suite that tests the functionality created in the previous sprints. UI for a backend functionality that was created in the previous sprints. The architecture of the system represented in the diagrams that will guide the Scrum team in upcoming sprints. Answer is any additional features that were added and which complement the existing features created in the previous sprint. The Scrum Guide 2020 defines an increment as additive to all prior increments and thoroughly verified, ensuring that all the increments work together. Next question. When multiple Scrum teams work on the same product, they must share the same sprint start date and duration. True or false? Answer is false. There's no requirement in this sense. The only requirement is to have an integrated product increment by the end of sprint. If the sprints are not aligned, it's the responsibility of the Scrum team to find a solution to integrate the work. Next question. Complete the following sentence. A tester with the Scrum team is responsible for options: testing the increment for defects, writing acceptance test, reporting issues to the developers, signing off every increment that's released, ensuring that the work was done according to the definition of done. All the options above, none of the options above. Answer is none of the options above. There's no tester accountability with the Scrum team. The developers doing the work are responsible for quality. Next question. A good example of a self-managing Scrum team is that the product owner is no longer needed at the sprint retrospective. True or false? Answer is false. The entire Scrum team must attend the sprint retrospective. This has nothing to do with being a self-managing team. Next question. Who has the responsibility of engaging the stakeholders during the sprint? Options: the CEO, the product owner, the developers, or any Scrum team member depending on availability. Answer is the product owner. Stakeholder engagement is typically the process of communicating, interacting, collaborating with the people who are external to the Scrum team that have a specific interest in and knowledge of the product. The product owner will engage with the stakeholders throughout the sprint. This doesn't mean that the rest of the Scrum team cannot interact with the stakeholder, but this is the responsibility of the product owner. Next question. Complete the following sentence. When forming a new Scrum team, the Scrum Master should options be voted by everyone, ensure that everybody in the Scrum team gets along, ensure that everybody understands the need for having a definition of done, ensure that the lead developer is selected, ensure that everybody knows the benefit of the Scrum within the organization. Answer is ensure that everybody understands the need for having a definition of done. Without a definition of done, there's no guarantee that the product increment is realizable and transparency is reduced. Everybody must understand what done means. Next question. A company wants to start building a new product to address a new opportunity in the market. At this initial phase, the product owner should explain the need for the product, the potential users, and the product goal to the rest of the Scrum team. True or false? Answer is true. While not all aspects mentioned are explicit in the Scrum Guide, it's mandatory to have a product goal. When building something, it must be clear why the product is useful and who its users are. Next question. What can the burn down chart track during the sprint? Options: the total cost of developing the product over time, the velocity of the Scrum team, the business value delivered, the amount of remaining work against the time. Answer is the amount of remaining work against the time. Burn-down chart is an optional tool in Scrum that can be used to estimate when work will be completed. Next question. When multiple Scrum teams work on the same product, what should the Scrum Master do? Options. Attend all the daily Scrums, take notes, and help with the information exchange between the teams. Coach the Scrum teams that it's their responsibility to work with the other teams and create an integrated product increment. Organize an additional daily Scrum with the lead developers from every team. Or force the product owner to work only with the lead developer as this more effective. Answer is force the Scrum teams that it's the responsibility to work with other teams and create an integrated product increment. Collaboration and integrating the work is a primary concern here. Next question. How is management involved in Scrum? Options. They ensure that the Scrum teams are fully staffed. They remove any underperforming developers from the Scrum team. They help the Scrum team with any resources needed in the development process, to supervise the development process, and to ensure that the productivity remains constant. Answer is they help the Scrum team with any resources needed in the development process. The management has a role of supporting the development process with anything that's required. The management can help the product owner with the information and insights. The management can help the Scrum Master cause changes without the organization. The management can help the developers with any resources or tools needed to build the product. Next question. How are people external to the Scrum team involved in the daily Scrum? Options. Nobody else part from the Scrum team attends. The Scrum Master takes meeting notes and sends an update to everybody. The developers self manage and no external people are present. The stakeholders can give an update at the beginning of the meeting. The product owner representing the stakeholders can give an update at the beginning of the meeting. Answer is the developers self-manage and no external people are present. The daily scrum is only for the developers, nobody else is involved or should attend the meeting, not even the scrum master or the product owner. Next question. What typically happens as scrum teams get more experience in building the product? Options. The definition of done will expand to include more stringent criteria for high quality. The sprint retrospective will be shorter. The Scrum Master will no longer be needed. The sprint retrospective will no longer be needed. The daily Scrum will no longer be needed. Answer is the definition of done will expand to include more stringent criteria for high quality. The Scrum Guide 2020 explains the purpose of the sprint retrospective is to plan ways to increase quality and effectiveness. The definition of done is a formal description of the state of the increment when it meets the quality measures required for the product. Next question. When multiple teams work on the same product, it's mandatory to have an integration sprint or a release sprint to ensure that the increment is integrated. True or false? Answer is false. There is no integration sprint or release sprint in Scrum. Any work, including testing and integration, must be performed within the sprint. Next question. It's recommended that the length of the sprint be the same throughout the entire development effort. True or false? Answer is true. By no means should the sprint duration be decided before every sprint. Length of the sprint should not be changed very often. Having a constant duration helps the Scrum team and the entire organization. Next question was the relationship between the technical debt and transparency. Options. At any point in time, the total technical debt remaining in the sprint backlog can be summed. This helps the product owner know when to release the product increment. Technical debt help increase transparency as the developers cannot work on the function requirements until the technical debt is eliminated. Or the technical debt reduces transparency as it may impact the ability to release the product increment. Answer is technical debt reduces transparency as it may impact the ability to release the product increment. Technical debt can hide the actual amount of work which is needed to complete the product increment. Next question. A new Scrum team just started developing a new product. When should the first working increment be available for a potential release to the customer? Options. At least once every 4 weeks. In the beginning, it's acceptable to have a first working increment only after 3 to 4 sprints. It depends on the sprint length, no later than end of every sprint. This will be decided by the product owner who has the authority to release it. Answer is no later than end of the average sprint. From Scrum Guide 2020, the entire Scrum team is accountable for creating a valuable, useful increment every sprint. We are thinking about the option. This will be decided by the product owner who has authority to release it. Then it's incorrect as the product owner can only decide if and when to release the increment. The question is referring to the creation of increment, not to the release of the increment. Next question. When can a Scrum team member cancel a sprint? Options. They can't. The entire Scrum team is responsible for deciding to cancel the sprint. If the product owner is not dedicating enough time to answer questions regarding the selected product backlog items, If the product backlog items can't be done due to the external dependency, they can. Only the product owner can cancel the sprint, only when the function requirements are not clearly expressed. Answer is they can, only the product owner can cancel the sprint. The Scrum Guide 2020 explained a sprint could be cancelled if the sprint goal becomes obsolete. Only the product owner has authority to cancel the sprint. Next question. A developer is not doing the work they are expected to perform during the sprint. Who is responsible for making sure they perform their tasks during the sprint? Options: the rest of the developers, the project manager, the scrum master, or the product owner. Answer is the rest of the developers. The Scrum team self-manages and doesn't need direction from outside of the team. The Scrum team is responsible for handling any issues within the team. Next question. Complete the following sentence. For every product backlog item selected during the sprint planning meeting, the developers will option analyze and understand the business requirements, design the architecture, do the development work, do testing, and write internal and external documentation. Perform all the development work except testing and integration work. Perform all the work needed in accordance with the definition of done, or try to complete as much work as possible from the product backlog within the sprint time box. Answer is perform all the work needed in accordance with the definition of done. Next question. Which of the following statements true about the product backlog? Options: the product backlog contains a product goal. Product owner is accountable for managing the product backlog. Not all the items in the product backlog need to have a high level of detail. All the options above are correct. None of the options above are correct. Answer is all of the options above are correct. Next question. An excellent example of a self-managing Scrum team is having an organized system of passing the business analyst requirements or tasks to the product owner, from the product owner to the architect, to the developer, and finally to the tester. True or false? Answer is false. There are no hands-off in Scrum or titles within the Scrum team. The entire Scrum team is responsible for the outcome, so maintaining boundaries between the work performed is not the spirit of the Scrum framework. Next question. When's the sprint goal created? Options: at the beginning of the project and revised in every sprint review meeting, during the sprint planning meeting, or anytime during the sprint as more is learned. During the sprint planning meeting, having a sprint goal is optional in Scrum. The sprint planning meeting cannot start without a clear sprint goal, so the product owner must think about the sprint goal in advance. Answer is during the sprint planning meeting. During the sprint planning meeting, the Scrum team crafts a sprint goal. Next question. Complete the following sentence. The Scrum can be used for options: software development, developing hardware projects, identifying viable markets and potential technologies, research work. All of the options above apply. None of the options above apply. Answer is all of the options above apply. Thank you all for watching this video. With this, we have completed the next study question. If any questions, please ask me in the comment box. If you didn't subscribe yet, please do it. If you like this video, please like and share. For the latest notification of the related videos, press the icon. See you all with the next set of practice questions.